Protesters gathered in London to hear speakers from across the country call for an end to racial discrimination. In focus this year was alleged racism in the capital's police force and in the treatment of refugees. Organisers called for all refugees to be welcomed, raising questions about the UK response to the Ukraine crisis, specifically why the country is throwing open its doors to this group of refugees but has not extended the same welcome to Afghans or Syrians fleeing conflict. It was a sentiment echoed by the UN Secretary-General in New York.
We all have a responsibility to engage in solidarity with movements for equality and human rights everywhere. And we must extend solidarity to everyone fleeing conflict or persecution without any discrimination based on race, religion or ethnicity.
British Chinese groups also took part, highlighting what they said was a growing Sinophobia or anti-Chinese sentiment in the UK and Europe.
Sinophobia is getting worse and worse across Britain and across the world. It's been ramped up by people like Trump talking about kung flu and antivirus sort of speech. But it means that young people are being attacked in their universities, householders are having their houses damaged. It's a real major issue. There's 3 times as much hate crime being reported about people from Chinese communities than there was, say, a couple of years ago.
This issue also a concern further afield, as protests were held this week in the US against anti-Asian violence on the 1-year anniversary of a mass shooting of 8 people, including 6 Asian women, at spas in the Atlanta area. Organisers of the London demonstration called for people everywhere to lift their voices against racism in all forms.